Dear Freak Show, it's going to sound stupid, but I'm clueless and kind of in a rush. My wife and I are crazy, but also crazy about each other. We are in a recharged relationship now that we are empty nesters. And she sent me a text that became the topic of conversation with my entire work crew. She sent me the following. I feel like I need to be tied up and devoured. Love you.
Oh my God.
Hey.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
My boy.
Okay.
My boy.
Okay, so the message, again, said, I feel like I need to be tied up and devoured. Love you. Said, my guys saw the reaction to the text and started asking me what was so making me so flushed. It said they started suggesting where I could learn how to do those 50 Shades type of intricate tie-ups. Their options were mostly pay an escort to show me. No way am I doing that, but I do want to learn. The thing about our little ask what you want game is less about let us learn and more about show me what you got. So I need to walk in and wow her for it to be that hot response to her challenge. This is kind of where you guys come in. Can you offer any suggestions or at least ask your audience where a person learns how to do those intricate types of restraints? I'd really appreciate it, and it would help me look good here because these challenges have made a really invigorated relationship between us both.
Well, thank you for the natural coffee this morning.
Love it.
I am wide awake. Yeah, there are plenty of places you could learn, whether it's online. You could ask her if what she's seen that she's into and then kind of emulate that.
You're working opposite of what he said.
No, and there are places you could go to in person as
where to
well.
learn.
He said walk in with the wow.
Yeah.
That means don't ask her what you want.
No.
He don't ask
There's
the lady.
different
He
levels
wants
of
to
that.
walk in and wow it.
Yeah.
And so he can't come in and say, "Hey babe, I bought these ropes. Let's figure it out." He wants to walk in knowing.
Well, this is why you can ask a couple of questions. That way he can you can go down a rabbit hole with this. There's extreme stuff, and then there's just light little handcuffs and all that. You can even go to the Todd and go in there and buy a couple things, ask how they work, how they can show you a couple of things if you need something in person.
Okay. Have you been in the Todd?
Absolutely.
You don't want them people behind the cash
Yes, you
register
do.
teaching you nothing.
Yeah,
Why?
you
If
do.
You think they gonna teach you how to use something in the Todd?
They have showed me how to do, and they'll show you how things work in there.
I think you're overcomplicating it. When in doubt, YouTube University it out. You just go on YouTube.
Who you gonna tie up?
You
You got to tie up somebody.
You probably could get a
You
little
don't have to
blow
tie
up
up
doll or
anybody.
something, or you could get a little doll
You don't
that
have
you
to
could
blow up
what
doll.
is
You just
that?
gotta practice the knots and stuff and how to do it.
But I'm saying if you want the fly, because I don't know if you've seen 50 Shades of Grey, but when he was doing, like I've seen it done where I know I can't because it's like direct line.
Right.
It's almost like watching a lady, and it's very weird, but I would equate it to this, but watching a lady French braid somebody's hair.
Sure.
And you know how it's all
Yes.
like really portioned off,
Yeah. And
really
you don't know
exact,
what you're doing. It
box
takes time.
braid, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yo, you don't even know where to begin there.
Yeah.
That's how those ropes look when it's like cut here. And
You don't have to have a rope. That's why you got to ask her. Oh, is there something that you like?
How else you gonna tie somebody up?
With belts, ropes. There's straps. I'm on YouTube University right now looking it up. I just put in how to bondage, and there's a million videos.
She might not
on
even
it.
want that necessarily, like handcuffs. There's different things that you could do. You don't have to worry about tying.
I would not. I'm gonna tell you right now. I wouldn't ask because some people just won't. If she says I want to be. What's the message? I feel like I need to be tied up and devoured. That don't sound like, hey, let's figure it out.
No,
that sounds
handcuffs.
like bring it upon me.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. This is going to sound strange, but I'm siding with the guys from the workplace.
Why?
Hire somebody
What
who's
are
a
you
pro.
doing?
What are you
YouTube.
doing?
I'm showing you YouTube.
I don't
right there.
want to look.
It's showing it on a little doll. Somebody practicing on himself.
Okay.
Like,
all right. You keep hitting the microphone.
Here, let me see.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, it is a video.
But you have
It
to
is just-
practice on something.
Yeah.
This one's showing it on, like he's practicing on a little doll, and he.
So
also
imagine this man checking into a hotel with
Oh
a
my
doll and
God.
some ropes,
Oh my
and then
God.
he
You
going
already
in there.
practiced at
He
that
going in
point.
there to practice, because he wants to wow his wife. How do you show up with the surprise?
Mm-hmm.
The best option is maybe to find a tutor, and I know we call them different words, But
he said escort.
Right. But I'm not going to call it an escort because that makes it feel dirty. Plus, you don't have to do anything with this person, so it's not really an escort. This is a trainer.
That is a horrible idea.
Or a teacher.
No.
Or a tutor.
That's a bad idea.
But just do it, but don't do anything with the person.
This is
Just be
bad.
like, hey, are you proficient in, what do they call it, bondage? Are you proficient in the tie-up? Mm-hmm. I'd like to meet with you. How much? To tie you up. But I don't want to do anything. I just want to learn how to get you in and get you out.
I see where your mind's at, but then when your wife's like, oh my God, who taught you how to do this?
A tutor.
Yeah, okay.
A tutor. You don't say an escort. You say a tutor. Maybe it don't.
I bought it from a car.
Horrible advice.
Tyrone the pimp.
Oh, but you're going to have her learn from the random at the time.
No.
That's way better. That's at a store.
That's what
you're
they
gonna
do.
actually ask them.
By the way, they have kits there. They have a whole kit. You don't have to buy like all this crazy stuff, and they'll show you exactly how to use it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Listen.
They showed me stuff.
Listen, I want anybody out there who knows how to get down with the tie-ups. How did you learn? All right, and better yet, is there a way to learn without him like walking in with the ropes and a how-to guide with the doll and making the wife do it? The wife wants to be wowed. Mm-hmm. He wants to wow her. It's on y'all now. How do you do that? 888-429-0941. Get in. Wild 94.1. Meredith Nate from Burns just said he has never heard you more excited about a confession.
Very excited.
Rich is over here making friends, trying to find out who we could get as a tutor. The trainer is the best idea. There's a lot of people who agree with it. Out of the 813, and this is specifically about how you approached it, they said, I'm a woman. If I tell you something, don't come back and ask questions because you'll turn me off.
I understand that point of view, but you have to know what kind of bondage she's talking about. It could be very light, and you could walk in the room doing something that she wasn't talking about. That's why I said asking a couple of questions or what she witnessed or saw or what video she liked to inspire this.
I got a Chattanooga 423 right here that says, if his girl found out he had a trainer, he won't have to worry about bondage anymore. Bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I'm not saying sex the person. I'm just saying you learning from them.
Still sounds bad. Hey, babe, I just learned from a woman of the night.
I had a trainer.
No. Because then she's going to be like, where'd you find this trainer?
Yeah.
Whatever. Why we, like, who else am I supposed to ask? At Home Depot? Where else supposed to find this out? This ain't nothing you can find out.
Perfect for your wrist. At 239, maybe she doesn't literally mean tied up. She just means restrained, and we are all reading this way too far. That's why I said to send me a video about something you like, and then we'll go from there.
We reading this too far because this is the messages he sent. She sent him one line. Mm-hmm. I feel like I want to be tied up and devoured.
Yeah.
Love you.
Mm-hmm. Love you.
That's all she said.
Look at this one. It says she will never believe you if you told her you had a trainer.
Yeah,
she would never believe you. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to believe me. But guess what? I bet you my knots be all right. David is on the phone. David, what we got?
I think that bro should talk to like a fisherman, maybe the Boy Scouts of America, some kidnappers, somebody who knows how to tie a knot.
Wait, I can't pay an escort, but I can talk to a kidnapper?
Yeah, man. Go holler at somebody that tied somebody up before.
How many people you done kidnapped? I need some references.
Go to the jail.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious. I appreciate it, brother. That's funny. All right, let's see. Alexis.
Hey, talking to a kidnapper is crazy.
For real.
Oh my God.
That's absolutely crazy, but y'all do realize that they actually do have classes for this.
Ooh, where?
Okay, wait now.
Where?
You bringing something else to the chat. Where do they do these classes?
Like, you can literally look them up. They can be virtual or they can be in person, and you can bring your partner with you.
Ooh.
And you can figure out what you guys like, because there's so many different types, and it's literally what arouses you. So
that's what I was trying to explain to them. There's a lot of different categories and options. You got to figure out what she's into first.
I like the class, and maybe the class could be something, if he comes back with just a couple of things that he can do to kind of get to where she wants to get to, and then say, hey, babe, I found a class, courtesy of Alexis, that we can take together and grow this skill, you know?
Right, and I know that there's some things that I've looked up for myself that I showed my boyfriend, and I follow a couple people on Instagram where it's just like a couple of self-ties, where, you know, it's the upper body and it's the more sensual and sexy ties. that arouse certain areas on the body, and then they're like, ooh, and then it's fun for both of us.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Can you please share
Hold
this?
up.
Alexis, so we figure that at least once a week you should call up and explain something because you apparently got a great life.
Yeah.
I got you.
So you can say that you've tested this stuff?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Me and my boyfriend, we love it.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a good time. It's
She's
a
an
good
expert.
time.
I guess so. She's like, it's a good time. She got a good giggle. I can't tell you. She sounds happy.
I
Yeah.
just had a flashback just now.
Yes.
Thanks, Mama. I appreciate you.
So,
Wow.
there's a spot right here. It's saying in Brandon. I don't want to.
Yeah, you can. You can
Yeah.
Can I
say it.
say
Okay.
Eyes Wide Shut every Sunday has a bondage class. Every Sunday.
Let's go. We are the freak show.
Hold on. How did you? We're not in this.
What?
It's for him.
It's a class. You don't want to learn something new?
Nah, that Eyes Wide Shut. I've been there.
I know you have. That's what I'm saying.
I know what's going on in there. I don't want to learn from them.
That's cool though to learn like something extra like this. That's what I was saying. Like I like the virtual options. I also like the in person. You don't even have to go there, but I like going to the Todd. They're just selling you stuff.
There's a couple sites. The Dutchie. TheDutchie.com.
The Dutchie, I just saw that one too.
Yeah. So
Some
you were
people-
totally overreading this.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and read it.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and read that one.
No, it just says you're totally overeating this. You just want to be tied up to the bed and then blank.
I try to go to that website and it won't let me at work. So
Yeah.
like, damn it.
Yeah, for real.
Let me go on my phone.
There's a lot of people saying that you don't even have to go to the tying up route. You could just go with handcuffs.
Thank you. This is exactly what I'm saying. That is a very
That's
light
not-
way to start
that's
off.
not-
Fuzzy handcuffs.
It
Start there.
depends on it. If this man is going towards the tie-up route, he might be informed. You know, like what if they watched something that had that, or 50? He said 50 Shades type.
Right.
What if they watched 50 Shades and then he comes in there with handcuffs and she's like, no, I wanted the ropey ropes. You know what I'm saying? I want let him play up to his fantasy. You know, wait, we got a phone call here. Ralph, hey Ralph.
What's going on, freaks?
What you doing? What you doing with that rope at the house, man? You got some
All right,
skills?
So first, I don't care for the ropes. Let's go ahead and get some fluffy cuffs.
There we
Those are a
go.
little bit
I got
more
those.
fun. Next, let's go ahead and get a blindfold.
Okay.
Then we're going to get a feather tickler. Go ahead and get the strawberries and the whipped cream. Get some baby oils. And from there, he already know what she might be into and might not. So go ahead and get on the internet. I don't know why anybody going to want to pay some damn body when all that free info is out there for you.
See, YouTube
And don't
universe?
go to YouTube. YouTube ain't got nothing. That's PG rated. That ain't going to get nothing.
YouTube not gonna show you enough.
They ain't doing nothing for you. Nah. The hub has got plenty out there. You can type out whether you want sensual, whether you want that hardcore bondage and gagging and all that, whatever, whatnot.
Right.
So ain't no need to pay nobody. Ain't no need to do none of that. Just there go your starter kit, and just go ahead and Google the rest on the hub.
And have some fun.
All right.
Have some fun.
Have some
Devour.
fun.
Yeah.
Devour is a word.
Mhm.
Devour is a word. That's a word. That's not just come and take part in this. This is tear me up.
Yeah. And also remember,
Exactly.
she also wants to
So-
be told what to do in the bedroom. It sounds like she wants somebody a little bit more aggressive.
And
to take
knowledgeable.
control.
Yeah. She wants somebody to take control of it.
There you go. That's his first movie he need to watch in. Go ahead and jump on the 50 Grades of Shade train.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll get him started and headed in the right direction. And from there, just devour.
Okay.
I do like that word. That's the word of the day.
That's the word of the day. Devour.
I don't really like that word anymore.
Yeah.
Because he said it.
Devour.
Devour. That's right. Don't just eat that sandwich. Devour.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.